sell secondhand goods for a living, and yesterday I went to the thrift store and found so many good items, so today I'm going to show you what I bought, where I plan to sell them, and how much I plan to sell them for. If you're new here, hello, my name is Lily. I sell secondhand goods for a living, like I said, on a bunch of different platforms: Instagram, Poshmark, eBay, my website. I also have an antique booth, and I do some in-person markets. Today I'm going to show you my thrift trip from yesterday. I went to 3 different thrift stores. I spent $262 for 48 items, which averages my cost of goods to $5.46 per item, which I'm very happy with. I currently have my items separated into which platform I plan to sell them on. Of course, this might change in the coming days, but that's how I have it separated, and that's how I'm going to show it to you. I also bought a few items for my antique booth, but I don't have all of those here right now. Some are in my cart and some are at the booth already. So I'll just insert pictures of those if I don't have them with me. I'll try and go through everything, tell you the brand, tell you the size, and a little bit about the item. And then I'll also tell you what I plan to sell it for or list it for. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, let's start with Poshmark. I have this gigantic trash bag they gave me at the thrift store. So we're going to go through it like that. And hopefully it's not too crinkly and loud. First up, one of my favorite finds from yesterday was this Y2K Juicy matching jumpsuit. If you don't know, Juicy Couture is back and it is very valuable online. It's a little bit hard to find these days, and so I was actually surprised by how high comps were. I've had a few Juicy jumpsuits over the years, and they typically sell for around $100 to $125, but I listed this for $175 because there just aren't that many listed right now. So it is this little zip-up jacket, and it does have the sequin detail on the back, which makes it a little bit more valuable, and then the matching velour pants. And these have the logo on the pants, which again makes it more valuable. If you don't know, Juicy Couture was very popular in the early 2000s, worn by like Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, and a lot of, Y2K celebrities like that. All of the older people are probably making fun of me because I was a child when these were worn. But they're very desirable. A lot of people my age and younger really like them and are buying them now, and they will pay good money for them. So I listed this for $175. I plan to sell it for around $100 to $150. Comps are very good. If you find it in great condition, or if you find one of the pink ones or the ones that say Juicy across the butt, they'll go for way more than that, $200 to $300. But I was very happy with this find. Also to note, these were actually separate. They were not listed as a set, so I found this in the jackets and then I went and hunted through the pants to find this. So if you find one of the pieces at the thrift store, grab it, put it in your cart. They're still worth $30-ish on their own, but as a set they're worth way more, so make sure to go look at the other category and make sure they didn't just mistag it. Next up, a brand that I don't buy that often anymore, but I used to love finding, was Beta Brand. Beta Brand is known for their yoga pants that double as like workwear. So a lot of the items they sell are like slacks, jeans, trousers that have a pull-on waist like this. I grabbed these because one, they are brand new. The logo normally gets pretty worn off. They have never been washed, I don't think. And two, they're a great straight leg, wide leg fit. So I think these will do well, and these are a medium petite, which petites actually do pretty well for me in like trousers and pants. I don't know how much I'm going to list these for because I have not researched them, but I'm going to guess I'll list for around $35 to $40, and they'll sell for around $25 to $35. Next up, I found so many good vintage fall pieces yesterday. I plan to save those for a fall drop, but if anyone's interested in them, I'm happy to sell them now. First up was this little Mackinac Island fall sweatshirt. It has the fall leaves. It is super cute. This one is a medium. It's vintage, so I'm going to guess it fits better small to medium. But I love grabbing vintage sweatshirts like this. They always do so well for me. Next, another one of the fall items is this amazing fall sweater vest. Fall pieces by far do the best for me seasonally. I think even better than Christmas sweaters. I love finding anything vintage that's fall or Halloween. This one is by Crystal Core, which is a great brand. Another great brand is Tiara. I love finding those vintage sweaters. This one is a medium and it buttons up the front, and it has this cute graphic on the back too. I didn't save the last one. I'll probably do that one for $30 because it has a little bit of wear. This one I'll probably list for $35 to $40 and sell for $30 to $35. The last fall piece that I found is this fabulous cardigan. It is absolutely amazing. It has huge graphics all over the front, and it's a patchwork style, which is so popular right now. This one is a medium, but it fits oversized. The larger the sweater, typically for seasonal items, the better. I'll probably list this one for around $40 to $50, and it'll probably sell for around $35 to $40. Next up, I grabbed these Cabby jeans. These are the Malibu jean. I looked them up. They're a great style. They have some distressing throughout. They're a straight leg. Cabby jeans don't always do great, but some styles are very desirable. I'll probably list these for around $40, and they should sell for around $30 to $35. And these are a size 6. Next up is another one of my favorite finds. This brand is Vetta, or Vetta Capsule. It's V-E-T-T-A, if you can see that. I've had this brand maybe 1 or 2 times before, and I honestly forgot about it until I saw it yesterday. This brand is known for capsule wardrobes, so all of their items are known to be able to mix and match or even change to be able to fit with a bunch of different items in your closet. It's a sustainable brand, and so for the sustainable girls, they love to buy it, especially secondhand. This one specifically is the blazer dress, but it has zip-off sleeves, so you can wear it as a vest, as a dress, as a blazer, or as a vest dress. So it's super cute, and it can be worn a bunch of different ways. I listed this for $125. Comps were actually a little bit higher, but it's already a medium listed, so I wanted to list it on the lower end. Listed at $125. I want to say it was $195 new, and I plan to sell it for around $100. Next up, I got this little sweatshirt by Rails. If you don't know, Rails is known for their button-down shirts, but they also make sweatshirts. I've had a sweat set before, some t-shirts, but for the most part, button-down shirts. This little sweatshirt is a new style. I believe it's the Annie sweatshirt. Yes, it's the Annie. And it has like these 3/4 slouch sleeves, but it's super cute. I think that I'll probably list this for around $30 to $40, and it should sell for around $25 to $30. Next up, one of my favorite denim brands. This is not a great style, but I could not leave it behind. These are Mother jeans. These are the Looker crop, I believe. No, just the Looker, and this wash is Holy Smokes. So Mother is a very expensive denim brand. Any style really does well for me, but of course the newer styles are going to do better. In the last haul that I have on this channel, if you go back and look, I also had another pair of Mother jeans, actually at the same store that I bought these. They sold for over $100 overnight. These I'll probably list for around $50 to $60. They'll probably sell for around $40 to $50. But any Mother jeans I'm happy to pick up at the thrift store. And those are a size 26. Next up, I actually found these in the women's section, but they are a pair of men's Lululemon jogger pants. They have the jogger cuff, they have the logo on the back. I looked these up, I can't remember the style name, but they are a size medium and they still have the pull tag attached, so I know that they're pretty new. I have not looked up this specific style. I'll probably end up listing for around $50 if I had to guess, but I haven't looked up this specific style. But men's Lululemon does better for me than women's Lululemon, regardless of the style, so I love finding these. A couple things on Lululemon. One, if you're not sure if it's men's or women's, men's is small, medium, large, like letter sizes. Women's is going to be the number sizes, 2, 4, 6. And also, if there's not a pull tag attached, almost always there's going to be a size dot inside the pocket. So on some tops it'll be on the waistband, but in all of the pants it's going to be either in the pocket or in the pocket inside the waistband. So for these, it's inside this left-hand pocket, and it has the size right there. Also on these, on the newer styles from I want to say around 2018 to now, there's also a style number on the size dot. So if you look at a women's Lululemon, it's going to start with a W and end with an S. If you look at men's, it's going to start with an M and end with an S. But all of that from the M or the W to the S is the style number. And if you go to Google and just search Lululemon, for instance, this is M5452S, then that exact style is going to pop up either on the Lululemon website or the Lululemon Fanatics website, and it's so easy to find stock photos and information on that piece. That's also great if you own Lululemon and you're not sure what size it is or you're not sure what style it is. It's a great way to be able to look it up. Next up, another brand that I'm very hit or miss with is Cabby. I used to hate picking up Cabby, but now that I've figured out which ones sell better, I love to pick it up. This is, I want to say, the 9 Lives cardigan. This one is a size medium. On Cabby, if you don't know their style number system, on their tag they have a style number. It literally says style number followed by 4 numbers. If you search that number into Poshmark or Google, you can pretty much always find the style name and a stock photo, and you're going to be able to see if it's desirable or not. This one actually is very desirable and it's a new style, so I want to say that I listed this at $50. Yes, I listed this at $50. There were a couple of comps for like $60 to $70, but I went on the lower end because there was already a medium listed. But good Cabby does so well. Old Cabby does not do as well, but some Cabby pieces are so desirable. Next up, I found this New With Tags Torrid piece. This is a Torrid Disney collection. So the tag actually says Disney, but then it's New With Tags, so it has a Torrid tag on it. I love finding Torrid that's new with tags or any collabs. So anything with Disney, with Hot Topic, or there's some other brands they do collabs with. They always do really well, and anything new with tags is also great too. So this has the Mickey Mouse on the back. And then on the front it says Always Original. I looked it up, it's a newer style and it looks like it's going to do well. This is a size 4X, it's new with tags. If you don't know, on Torrid pieces they typically have a style number and the date that the item was produced. So that is very easy, especially when you're buying to resell, to know when the item's from and what it's called and to find stock photos. So usually it's on the inside of the item. This one is actually on the neckline. I'm guessing just because it was a collab they put all the tags together. But it's going to have an item number or style number. If you just search that into Google along with Torrid, it's going to come up on their website and you're going to be able to find stock photos and the item name. There's also usually a date, and so if you want to know when the item was made, it's going to be right there on the tag. I typically only try and buy torrid that is within the last 3 or 4 years, so right now 2020 and newer is what I try and pick up. But for torrid, the best things for me are cardigans, sweaters, and long dresses. Of course, some other items do well too. I also really like their blazers. But always just look it up, and it's usually easy to find comps. I don't know on this specific item what I'm going to list it at, but I'm going to guess around 40 since it's new with tags, and I'll probably sell it for around 30 to 35. And then next I found these new with tags Athleta pants. These are the Stellar crop trouser. They're a super cute style, and they are still new with the tags. With Athleta, an easy way to know if it's good to pick up or not is all of the newer pieces have the name of the item printed right here underneath the Athleta logo, so that's how you can know it's newer. Also, on the inside tag, similar to the torrid one, there's going to be a date and style number. So these are from holiday of 19, and they have a style number. If you just search that style number into Google, it's going to pop up on the Athleta website, and it is so easy to find. But yes, a great way to know is if it has that style name right there underneath the logo, it's going to be a newer piece. I probably am going to list these for around 50, and then I'll sell them for around 40. I accidentally already put these into inventory, so I had to go grab them. I also grabbed these Abercrombie mom jeans. These are the ultra high-rise mom jean in a distressed style. Distressed jeans do not do as well anymore, they're not as popular, but Abercrombie jeans still do really well for me, so I did pick them up. Anything that I like to get from Abercrombie is the mom jean, the 90s or the 70s fits, especially the 90s straight, or sometimes the low-rise jeans do well too. But Abercrombie jeans are very popular right now, so I love to grab these. These are a size 26 or 2. I want to say that I listed them at 40 and they'll probably sell for around 30. Okay, so that was everything that I'm going to be listing on Poshmark, and then everything that I put on Poshmark I automatically cross-list to eBay. I use Vindu. It works great for me. So everything on Poshmark goes to eBay, and then I also have a website, and all my favorite items from Poshmark go to my website, along with all of my available items from Instagram. So all of these will go on Poshmark, and then to eBay, and then to my website. Next, these items that I'm going to show you are going to be going on to my story sales. Most of them will be in this week's story sale, which is, when you're already watching this, already up on my Instagram as of last night. I have story sales every Thursday night on my Instagram stories. That's where I sell all of my favorite pieces that I found that week and before to my Instagram followers for the best price. After that, anything that doesn't sell, I then list to Poshmark, eBay, and to my website. But this bag is the stuff that I bought specifically for story sales, and that will be going up either this week or next week. First up, I grabbed a pair of shoes. These are Lulu's. I don't always buy the brand Lulu's, and I really don't usually buy their shoes, but these loafers are so cute and in great condition. Any kind of loafer is super hot right now. Any kind of chunky loafer or skinny loafer is really doing well. So if you can find it in good condition or a good brand, I suggest picking it up. These are Lulu's, like I said. They're a chunky black loafer. I think that they were only about $60 something new, so I'll probably list them for around 30 on Instagram. Also to note, all of my Instagram items include free shipping. On Poshmark, they obviously don't, so that's why my prices vary a little bit. Next up, these need to go through the wash before I try them on and put them on Instagram, so they will not be in this week's story sale, probably next week or the week after. But these are just Polo Ralph Lauren boxers. If you don't know, on Pinterest and on TikTok in the fall and last summer, it became very popular for girls to wear men's boxers as shorts, like out and about with a sweater or a t-shirt or whatever. So a lot of girls are seeking out cute boxer shorts to wear as shorts. So these are Polo. They have the little Polo logo right here, so I know they'll do well. If you don't know, it's like $40 for a pair of Polo boxers, and then I think that you can get a pack of 4 for like $58 is their deal. But it's very hard to find them affordably, so buying them secondhand is very popular. I also like to pick up J. Crew boxers, and there's some other brands too that are popular. Also, a lot of women's brands are now making men's boxer shorts for women to wear as shorts, like Daily Drills and some other brands. So keep an eye out for these. I, of course, only buy them if they are in new or light new condition. These look like they would have just been in storage. There's absolutely no wear, and the tag is still completely attached, even though it's a full tag. So I felt confident getting these, but I'm going to run them through the washer anyways. I'll probably sell these for around $18 to $20. Also, if you don't know, talking this much is like exhausting. My voice is kind of going out. So if I sound weird, I apologize. I promise I'm okay. Okay, now into the stuff that is in tonight's story sale, or I guess last night when you're watching this. Next up is this Madewell midi dress. It is this gorgeous plaid crisscross dress with the puff sleeves. These style dresses are really popular right now. A lot of girls dress them down like with sneakers, or of course dress them up with boots or with heels. And going into spring, I love to have a lot of dresses in stock. This one is a size medium, but it does fit a bit oversized, and it is a spring 2022 style, so it is very new. Also, if you don't know about Madewell, there is a style number and date code on the tag. So the top on the tag is going to say style number, and then it's going to say spring 22 or fall 22. So you're going to have the first two are going to be the season and the second two are going to be the year. So it's very easy to know when it's from and to look it up on the website. This dress is gorgeous. I haven't checked comps, but I think that it's going to be around $40 to $50. And I'd probably list it for around $60 if it was on Poshmark. A lot of Madel dresses do not do that well. A lot of them I end up listing for like $25 to $40. But the newer and more substantial pieces do really well. Next up I have this little cozy romper. I think that I had one of these in my last haul on this channel too. But any of these like boutique or Amazon ribbed cozy rompers seem to do well for me. The original brand that sold a lot of these are Free People, but they are so expensive from Free People, so a lot of people buy them from boutique sites or Amazon, but even that's really expensive, and so it's a great sustainable option to buy them from thrift stores or from resellers. This little guy is just a boutique romper, and it's in a great ribbed knit material, and again, it is like new. All of the tags are in great condition. This one is a size large, and I'll probably list it for about $25. Next, I have these Dickies trousers. They're super cute, like purple maroon kind of color, and they have, of course, the Dickies logo on the back, and then one of the carpenter pockets on the side. This was actually a collab with Urban Outfitters, so these are sold at Urban Outfitters and on Dickies. These are a size 8. The ones that are made for women do better for me than the other ones, and these are a pretty substantial piece. I think that I'll probably have these around $35 to $40, but Dickies are very in style right now, especially their overalls and their carpenter trousers, so I was happy to find these. A lot of people ask me how I can find the stock photos for items like that I don't have like a style number or a specific keyword that can look them up. For those, I just reverse image search on Google. So if you don't know, Google has a reverse image search option, so if you take a picture, you can put it into Google and then it will generate options that are online for you. So I have just the Google Photos app, and I just take a picture of my camera roll, or you can do it through the Google app, and then reverse image search, and these came right up on Urban Outfitters website. Next up, the Urban Outfitters pants trend continues. These are Urban Outfitters gingham plaid pants. I am obsessed with this color and the style. They're so cute. These are a size 0, but they fit a little bit big. One thing about Urban Outfitters is their sizing is very inconsistent, so I always want to make sure to get measurements on these pants. Urban Outfitters also has a style number on the tag, so on Urban Outfitters, Free People, and Anthropologie, all of them are owned by the same parent company, and so all of them use the same style number system. On all of those, on the bottom of the interior tag, there's going to be a number that says OB, and then a bunch of numbers, and then if you search that, Anthropologie or Urban Outfitters or Free People space OB with the number, usually it's going to come up. So this OB number pulled up these pants specifically, and they are so cute, and I'll probably list these for around $35. Next up is a brand that I don't pick up very often. These are Gap pants, but they were brand new with the tag still attached, and they're such a cute style that I decided to grab them. These are the high-rise wide leg pants in this super cute pink color, and they still have all the tags attached. So one thing about Gap pants is they do run big, so note that. These are size 2, but they fit more like size 4. Or even a 6. These are super cute. I don't always grab Gap, but whenever it's new, I want to make sure and get it. If you didn't know, Gap is owned by the same parent company as, I want to say, Madewell, J. Crew, and Athleta. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those are the companies that are all in the same brand. So all of them are pretty much the same quality, so it's interesting that some of them are more expensive or more popular than others. But these Gap pants are brand new with tags. I'll probably put them for about $35 on Instagram, and I'm not sure what they'll go for on Poshmark, but since they're new with tags, they are great condition. I know they'll do well. Next up, I have a pair of vintage overalls. Y'all know I love finding overalls. Overalls do so well for me on Instagram, and they do well on Poshmark too, but for me, they always sell on Instagram, so they never make it there. These are vintage Bill Blass. They're just super cute overall shorts. Right now, the baggy and carpenter style shorts are doing the best, like the dad shorts, a lot of people call it. So I love finding this longer style. These are a size extra large, but they fit more like a modern large because they are vintage. But any kind of vintage overalls do great for me. I'll probably list these for around $35 to $40. Next up, I have this vintage hand knit vest. Just a little sweater vest. It is homemade. There are no tags. And it is in great condition, and the material feels so nice. I just love this style. This kind of style is all over Pinterest, and so when I post this kind of stuff, there obviously isn't a stock photo because it isn't new. So I try and find inspiration for how I would style this on Pinterest. So I'll post some of those over here. But if you're selling even on Poshmark or on eBay and you need some more inspiration, or you feel like your listing isn't going to do very well, just the photo itself, maybe model it and style it in a couple of different ways, or insert some inspiration pictures, and I feel like that really helps people be able to visualize the piece. But I'll probably list this for around $30 to $35. It's in great condition, and it is a size XL. Next, I have another vintage hand knit piece. I'm guessing from the same person because they were at the same store. This is just a good oversized chunky cardigan in this beautiful blue color, and it has some cable knit details on the sides. It buttons up the front, which is super cute, and it's in great condition. This one fits like a large, and I'll probably list this one for $35 to $40 because it is a great heavy knit. Next, I have this Free People sweater. The thrift store thankfully did not mark this up because the Free People tag right here was taken off, so it's just a size tag. So it was super easy for me to know it's Free People, but not for them, so it was best case scenario. This is a size large, and it is a newer style. It was recently on their website, and again, on Free People tags, that OB number is on the inside. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's super cute pullover that you can wear by itself or over a t-shirt or something. It is super cute, and I think this one will go for around $45 to $50. Next, I have another pair of Urban Outfitters pants. These are a size extra small, and it's this cool wavy pattern, and it's like a silky kind of material. I told you that Urban Outfitters pants all run so different, so just for comparison, these are an extra small, these are a 0, so in theory they should be the same size. I am a 0 to 2, and the green ones are too big on me, and the wavy ones are too small on me, even though they should be the same size. Look at how different that waist is on these pants. So always post measurements, especially on pants. It makes it much easier for the buyer, but these will probably go for like $25. Next, I have this COS dress. I don't find this brand very often because we don't have a store here, so people have to order online, but it is COS. This is, sorry, I drank some sparkling water and it's giving me the burps. This is the, I want to say the ruffle sleeve or smocked sleeve dress. I've already listed it, I can't remember. COS items fit very oversized. A lot of their items are lag-in look, if you've heard that word before. Basically like an oversized, flowy kind of fit. So this is a medium, but it fits very oversized. It has pockets, it's super soft material, and it is a brand new style as well. I think that I listed this one at $50 because there weren't any other listed, but it'll probably sell for around $35 to $40. Next up, some more vintage knits. This vintage cardigan is from the brand Ivy. Don't know it, but it's a super fun cardigan. It is in this great colorful pattern, super chunky and oversized. This one is a size large, but it fits oversized, but it is so cute. I love finding any kind of vintage fun knit like this. This one will probably be listed at $35. Okay, another vintage knit. This one is from Russ. Again, don't know anything about it. This one is made in Korea, so I know it's a little bit older than the other one, but it is this great little pattern. Sweater vests that are a bit oversized do pretty well for me on Instagram. Probably list this one for around $30. Most vests I do around $30, some a little bit less. That's typically my standard for vests, and then for big sweaters I typically do around $35. I think this is my last vintage knit. This one actually I went to the checkout at Goodwill, one that I go to all the time right by my house, and the cashier was like, I have the perfect cardigan for you. She went and got it and she pulled this out, and I guess I just put it on the floor and she was thinking of me. But this one is Michael Simon. I love finding that brand. All of his stuff is so fun and colorful. This is this great like patchwork kind of style fuzzy Chanel sweater, and it has these big buttons up the front. Right now, cardigans that have these buttons all the way up the front are really popular. A lot of people wear them where they just button the top or the second one. So I love finding this style. Michael Simon also does really well on Poshmark and on eBay, but I love this style. It reminds me of the Harry Styles like colorful cardigan, so I think that it's going to do well. This one I think that I'll probably list for around $35 to $40. It's a small but fits a bit oversized, and it is just super cute. Next up, I have this New with Tags Anthropologie dress. This dress is super cute, and it just sold out on their website, so it is definitely a newer style. It's this cute, like, flowy, tiered dress, and it has pockets. Any dress with pockets seems to do better for me. But this one is by the brand Pilcrow. Pilcrow is an in-house Anthropologie brand. This one is New with Tags, so obviously I can tell by that tag. But if you're curious if something is an Anthropologie brand, you can look at the tag on the inside and look at the RN number. The RN number for Anthropologie brands is 66170. I kind of have that in my mind. And a lot of the time, all the newer pieces are going to say Urban Outfitters Incorporated on the tag. So anything Anthropologie, Free People, or Urban Outfitters are all going to say that on the tag. So that is very helpful to know if it's an Anthropologie brand, because there are so many that it's hard to keep straight. Again, this one has the OB number, so it's super easy for me to find. It is a super cute style. I listed this for $68 on Poshmark, but I'm going to do it for $50 including shipping on Instagram because I love to give them the best price. Next, I have another little vintage sweatshirt. This one is like a quilted kind of style. It has this heart and like the quilt square kind of pattern, and then it has the faux layered neckline. I love a faux layered neckline. It's a great like granny core kind of style. This one doesn't have any tags, but it is most likely 90s and homemade. I'll probably do this one for $28 to $32. Next, I have another new with tags Torrid piece. This is a Torrid blazer, new with the tags. It's a size 4X as well. It's just a great blazer style. It's just a great style. I love finding Torrid blazers, like I said, and they just do really well for me. I'll probably do this one for about $35 to $40 on Instagram, and probably for $40 to $50 on Poshmark because it's a desirable new style. Next up, I have a Free People top. I found a lot of Free People in Anthropologie yesterday. I was actually really surprised. I feel like I've not been finding very much lately, so I was happy about it. But this is a Free People top. It is a size medium, but it definitely fits oversized. It's like an oversized boho kind of Free People style. But it's just a button-down shirt, super solid piece from Free People. It's a medium, but it fits oversized, and I'll probably do this one for like $28 to $32. Next, I got this boutique top. It's just like a satiny kind of hot pink material. Anything hot pink and red is doing really well for me right now because it's Valentine's Day, so I was happy to find this. This kind of style also is great for the office. I have a lot of girls who buy this kind of thing to wear at work, or they can dress it up for the weekends. This one is new with tags, and it was $98 new, so obviously that is a lot of money, so to be able to sell it for $25 to $30, I'm happy to do that all day. But the brand is the brand is Insight. I didn't know that, but I looked it up and found a stock photo, and it is just super cute style. I'll probably do for $25. Next, I have this vintage golf sweater. Golf and really any kind of sports sweaters do really well for me. This one is Cypress Links, just a vintage brand, and it's 100% cotton, which is a great material for sweaters. It's an extra large, and it just has this cute little golf emblem on it. I just love a great oversized chunky vintage sweater, so I was happy to find this, and I'll probably do it for $35. Next, I have another vintage sweatshirt. This one is Vintage Lee. That's a great vintage sweatshirt brand. At first I thought it was a sorority or a fraternity, but it ends up being like a honors college for a business college. So I think that's even better because people don't feel like they have to be associated with it to buy it. But it's just a super cute little patchwork sweatshirt. Vintage sweatshirts do great for me, and I'll probably list this one for $30. Next, I have another vintage sweater. This one is a great pastel knit. This is perfect for spring, and anything colorful like this always does great for me. This one is a size medium, and it is an acrylic knit. It's just super cute pastel, and I'll probably do $32 to $35. Next up, I found this J. Crew top. It's a super cute little long sleeve top, and it has like these crochet lace details on the hems. This kind of top is great to wear going out or to work, and so I have a great market for that. Typically J. Crew tags, like I said, are on the inside, and it has a style number and a date code, but this one was cut out, but I used Google image search and the stock photo popped right up. It's a great newer style, and I'll probably do $30 on this. And then last but not least for clothes, I found this new with tags Free People sweater. This one is a size small, but it fits quite oversized, and it is brand new with the tags. It's run off, I want to say it was like $168 new, super expensive, so I was happy to find this. I'll probably do this one for around $45 to $50. Next up, I found just a few home goods for my antique booth. I've talked about this a little bit, but my mom and I kind of spontaneously got an antique booth in an antique mall by my house, and it has been so fun to be able to shop for inventory for home goods. So I only found a few things this trip, but I'll show you what I found. First up, I found these little bear mugs. I found them in a set of 4. Any kind of set does better, in my opinion, but they just have a little bear with a bow on it. Bow anything is super popular right now. The coquette style is super popular, so I loved to find this little style. I bought those for $1 each, and I'll probably list them for around $20 at the antique booth. And then next up, I got 2 wall hangings, but they are unfortunately not here. One of them is in my car, and one of them is already in the booth. I'll put a picture over here. First up, I found this little small 4x6 or 5x7 that says, "This isn't clutter, these are my antiques," which I just feel like is perfect for the shop and for our booth. I got this one for $1, but it was half off, so I got it for 50 cents. And I think that I listed it for $12.99 in the booth. Okay, and this last one is a bit bigger, but it is like a crochet style wall hanging. Any of this crochet style or quilt style does really well for me. I want to say that I got it for, I think that I got it for $1.98. It was originally $4, I got it for $1.98. And I think that I'll probably put that one for around $20 to $25. Yeah, it has been so fun shopping for home goods too, especially if the clothes are not hitting that day at the thrift store. It's so great to be able to go look at the home section. If you're in Oklahoma City, it's at 3 Strands Vintage on Northwest Expressway. It's a brand new antique mall, and it is fabulous. It's so fun to look around. So I have not factored every single item or done a line-by-line assessment, but I spent $262 on 48 items, and so that's an average cost of goods of $5.46, which I'm very happy with. My average sales price right now is around $30 to $35. So if I average that and make $32 per item, and that is 48 items, then I should be making around $1,500 on this. So if I spent $232, I would say that is a very good investment. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I am so happy that you are here with this new little venture. If you like this kind of content, please let me know down in the comments, and also let me know what else you want to see. Any kind of reselling or work from home content I'd love to share. I also, like I said, sell on a bunch of different platforms, so I always have style bundles, antique booths, website, all kind of stuff going on that I would love to share more about the process with you, so let me know what you want to see. Also, if you want to stick around, I would love if you would subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much, and welcome to a little bit of my closet.